go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robe Zoe channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Montale. I could do Montale unboxings all year and still wouldn't finish the whole brand. That's how big the brand of Montale is. But it's nice to finally delve a little bit more into Montale, Mancera. It is obviously two brands that have some stigmas. There is some people in the fragrance community that swear by not smelling this brand, too synthetic, too overdone, redundancy within the brand. And I almost put it as a challenge for myself is to try to find Manceras and Montales that are actually really interesting. This one right here is a Chypré. It is a Chypré Fruité, which is the name of the fragrance itself. So a fruity sheep, we will see, from Montale. Never smelt this one. I actually never heard of this one, and that would happen with a lot of Montales that you really haven't, you know, they just overlap. There's so much. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, much appreciated. And to all my returnees, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much for all your support over the years, the months, the days. If you're just newly subscribed, let me know. Love that. Let's take a look at the note breakdown of this one and let's see what we get. And not a huge note breakdown on this one. There is some there's some notes in here up to interpretation, which is tropical fruit. So we'll see which ones we get. That could be a melange of things. It could just be one fruit, or it could be a theme. We also have jasmine, patchouli, oak moss. So we got, of course, bergamot rose. So there's that sheep DNA with some fruitiness, as per the name. This was released back in 2009. Hey, that's my YouTube year. Pierre Montale is the nose. Pierre Mancera, Pierre, fictional character, maybe real person. Pierre Montale. Let's get into it. And yeah, this one, I'm assuming comes into, what kind of bottle color are we gonna get? Are we gonna get the standard silver or black, or are we gonna get something else? It is the standard silver. Okay. And then we got the pouch, obviously the travel pouch as they call it. Again, personally for me, I don't use these. I don't travel with my bottles. I decant and then go on my travels. And sometimes I buy fragrance personally for that travel to have identify that particular fragrance with that travel. I like doing that. So I don't bring much when I travel around. So this one right here, sounds like she's pretty full. So obviously a return product from Fragflex as per usual. We got the strip here and then we're gonna put it on skin, but let's put it on strip first and see what I get. Montale atomizers, they're okay. Nothing completely wrong with them or anything crazy about them. So let's sniff this one out. Let's see if we get the sheep version of fragrances or the fruity side of fragrances to start this one off. Okay, so it is definitely fruity up top. So you are getting sparkling bergamots coming through, actually. But there's a fruity accord. Don't ask me which ones, especially this early. It's very light and thin as a fragrance. I'm not smelling much sheep in regards to this fragrance. Oh, there's, okay, so now the fruits are coming out. Peachy quality. There's a banana quality. That might be the tropical ylang-ylang in this, maybe. Okay, let's put it on skin, because I'm not getting much out of this, honestly. This is obviously a lighter Montale. It's not a beast mode Montale, at least to me right now, off the strip. Could be a different, obviously, scenario off skin. Yeah, very fruity. Synthetic fruitiness. It really isn't showing me anything three-dimensional, anything crazy. It goes into that pile of, you know, the Herba Puras of Xerjoff, that kind of fruity. It's not really giving you much. It's just a big pile of synthetic mess of fruitiness. It's in that category. Once it kind of tones down a bit, it's giving me powderiness. It's definitely going to in that white floral. So the jasmine is definitely present in here. I'm getting more jasmine than rose personally. So the Chypré DNA, the bergamot, rose, green aspect is really not, it is probably the back end of the fragrance. If I'm being truthful, I'm assuming it's going to be the back end of the fragrance because fruity notes like this usually don't last too long. So you're going to get something in the back end, but so I'm getting more banana peachy thing. If you're trying to discern what kind of fruitiness you're going to get out of this, bergamot and the tropical fruits would be peachy banana. That's what I'm getting out of this. It's not that great. The peach, synthetic, not to a fault. It's okay. It's tolerable. It's not bad. Yeah, it's tropical fruity. White floral, so you're getting the jasmine mostly, and you're getting that sweetness from the jasmine as well. You're getting some powdery aspects out of this one right here. And the bergamot, I guess the rose can give out a powderiness as well. There's a muskiness in the back end. The Chypré side of things is very, very light, if any, right now in the early moments. Yeah, she's light, she's thin. At the end of the day, it's a throw. I don't know. It's not a standout Montale, personally for me. It doesn't show anything out of all of these notes. There's nothing out of this that really screams by me. Is it a pleasant fragrance? Yeah. I don't know if this one got hyped or not. Probably not. It's a 2009 release, so it's probably past its prime in regards to hype beasts. But it's not really, it's not talking to me. It's not speaking to me at all as a fragrance. And this is where Montale kind of goes in that redundant kind of side of things, that there's a lot of meh. And this, I'm sorry if you're a fan of it, but you know, it smells nice. It's got peachy quality. It's got a little bit of that tropical, but you know, I've felt tropical fragrances, tropical fruit fragrances that have a lot more vividness to it. It's showing a lot more colors to it. There's not much colors in here. Very pastel, very light for the peach and the banana. I've had fruity notes that really pop in a fragrance, especially in the opening. Once they start, you know, mellowing down, it's completely understandable. But this opening wasn't a wow opening. Yeah. So, yeah, nothing much here of Chypré Fruité. I'm happy to testing it out. You know, this Fragflex haul has, you know, introduced me to a lot of fragrances, but, you come to expect, if you're going to get a big bulk haul like this, that you didn't really pick and choose. There is going to be a lot of really bad fragrances, honestly, from various brands and various price tags. You've seen me do that. And then there's some really good ones, surprising ones, and then there's the okays. This is kind of below an okay. It's not something I would spend my own money on, even Montale pricing. I don't see anything, unless in the dry down it blows me away. There's nothing here to check out personally. So Chypré Fruité, another one from Montale that is just meh. You can find this one at Fragflex if you wish to do so. You can use my code TFG10. You get 10% off site-wide, so you don't have to just get this. You can get anything you want, including the decants that I do. So you're getting a percentage off of the decants, which is already slashed, so it's nice to see. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see some in the comments below. And I don't know how popular this one is. I think this one is one of those that's lost in the shuffle. I'd be surprised if I had like 2 or 3 comments that have smelt this or own a bottle of this. With time, obviously, once my video's on YouTube, it's going to start peppering through that someone's going to be looking out for this fragrance. It might be on sale somewhere, something like that. Yeah, I'd love to see your take, good, bad, and the ugly on this release. Again, you don't have to co-sign what I say. That's not what I'm here for. I am just here to tell you my experience. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your Chypré-based fragrance wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.